Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video, and today we're going to be continuing the Royale tournament grind. It has now been a couple of days since the tourney was released, and people are starting to settle in, think about some of the best decks for the tournament. Actually, yesterday I did make a video getting to 10 wins and showcasing, in my opinion, 5 of some of the best decks for the tournament, so kind of a variety video for me. Not something I usually make, but it was a lot of fun, and a lot of people seemed to enjoy it, so I'm glad. But as you guys know, on this channel, I pretty much always cover the Royale tournaments or global tournaments with 3.0 Xbow cycle, no matter the format. And this is just the normal mode, so going to be continuing the global tournament grind with 3.0 Xbow cycle today. Luckily, I do already have it saved in the deck slot, because 3.0 Xbow cycle was actually the 5th deck that I featured in the video yesterday. But we're going to be going for 15 wins today, so that is going to be our goal. And I'm going to be straight up. I think in terms of the meta for 3.0 Xbow cycle, as of right now and in the tournament overall, it's going to be some bullshit, because Golden Knight is still one of the most broken cards in the entire game. Did not get a single nerf or touch in any way in the previous balance changes, when it was clearly the card that deserved it the most. Kind of disappointing, in all honesty, to see that decision, but kind of understandable as well, because it is a champion and they are definitely very good in terms of getting players to play the game and bypass Royale and stuff like that. But yeah, there are going to be a lot of Golden Knight. There is also going to be Electro Giant, and there's a new meta E-Giant Mirror Rocket deck that you can cycle multiple Electro Giants and just Rocket cycle, which obviously Xbow doesn't want to deal with. And also E-Giant runs Golden Knight. A lot of really stupid decks run Golden Knight now, so I think it is going to be a really difficult meta. Going to be honest, Xbow is not going to be the easiest deck to play, but of course you can still have success if you play well. I believe Betfus was around, let's see actually. I know he was on the leaderboard, and he live streamed it actually, so let's just see if he's still there in the top 50. As you can see, he got 30 wins, which is already like insane. And Gem's got 28 wins, as you saw, so people can have success. It's going to be really hard, though. But I'm going to try my best. Honestly, in the last 2 global tournaments, I did finish top 1,000 in both, so it would be really nice to keep the streak going, but I'm not going to be too upset if I don't. Mostly just going to be trying to have fun and show you guys some nice Xbow cycle content. So, all that being said, hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get right into the games. I accidentally clicked someone's profile instead of the battle button, but there we go. Found the first match against P.E.K.K.A 099. We'll give him the good luck, and hopefully he's going to be playing P.E.K.K.A, because that would be a really easy matchup. Nope, goes for Wallbreakers, so minor Wallbreakers or Goblin Troll Wallbreakers could be either one. As you can see, split Archers, if you react fast enough, will just deal with split Wallbreakers. We do see an Electro Spirit as well, so I don't really know. I'm just going to go for a Knight in the back. Archer will actually get a hit, which is really useful. And he goes for a minor, so it is going to be minor Wallbreakers. I'll just Skeletons to catch, and then I think I will Xbow with this Knight. Mainly just to find out what he has. Goes for a Firecracker, actually. And then Valkyrie. I think I will Fireball, and I actually think I did miss the Valkyrie. No, I didn't. Okay, so that was a really good Fireball then. I'm going to get my log ready for his Wallbreakers, but wow, he has Mirror in here. That's going to be really, really annoying. And so he's probably going to have Wallbreakers, or rather, he's probably going to mirror his Wallbreakers at some point, which is also going to be annoying. The question is going to be what his spell is going to be in the form of big spell. Hopefully he doesn't have any, because if he has like a Fireball, Poison, we're probably going to get screwed in terms of matchup. Because he does seem to have a fast cycle. He has a Firecracker in there. The other thing, though, is that he does have Firecracker, so he can activate King. And looks like he's going to be pretty low on Elixir. I was about to go in, but he did go for a Firecracker, so I think I'll just reset with a center Tesla. And go from there. Archer does get one hit on the Firecracker, so I will actually just log, and I don't think I need to Ice Spirit on this minor. I think it's fine. He goes for an E-Spirit in the back, so he can't really do anything. He's playing into my Tesla right now. I think I will Xbow. Yeah, he goes for Valk in the back, which is not going to be the play. And it goes for a mirrored Valk and then Wallbreakers, so this is going to be the pain. And actually, Wallbreakers were really annoying. They do push the Valk into the Xbow, and level 13 Valk kind of just eating my Knight alive. So yeah, this is going to be a really annoying matchup. We're going to try and activate King here with a Tesla placed really weirdly, but it's hopefully going to do the job. Then we're going to have to log the Firecracker back, I think. And even Ice Spirit, because that Tesla is going to die. Yep, so, not the most clean sequence, but actually pretty much as clean as we could have asked for, because we did activate King and didn't take too much damage. But this is going to be a pain of a matchup. The only thing is, if he doesn't have a big spell, that's going to be a help. But he goes for a Valk in the back again, so I'm going to Xbow opposite. He might go for the same Valk Wallbreakers trick that he went for. He actually goes for a Tesla, so we will Tesla ourselves to snipe that Tesla. And then we will log. Hopefully we get it down in time, please. Okay, we don't. That's annoying. But we're going to Ice Spirit to kite this Valk out of Xbow range, and as you can see, it does kind of work, but not really because... And wow, we actually take a Valk hit. I don't really see why we deserve to take a hit there, but okay, unfortunate. He's probably going to go for another Valk Tesla, yeah, so we're going to have to defend this Expo again. We do get the archers down, though, and he gets the mirrored log, so yeah, this is just going to be a ridiculous matchup, honestly. Like, I can't really break through. He has so much spam, and he's also having the mirror in there. We're going to go for a low Tesla. This will defend the Wallbreakers and also help out against a miner. I think I just have to keep on trying to Expo, though, because I don't see what else I can do. Like, I have to break through at some point. He goes for a Firecracker, so I will go archers, and let's log now. Maybe catch him off guard. And Expo is on tower, nice, and I think that Wallbreaker won't connect. Okay, that's huge. Expo's on tower. I don't know why he just didn't go for a mirrored log. He's been seeming to enjoy doing that a lot, so he really just changed it up out of nowhere, but I'm not complaining. Goes for a miner, but I will knight. He just spent 4 elixir in the miner plus E-Spirit, so he's not even going to be that high in elixir. We'll go archers now, and wow, I don't know what happened, but my opponent just seemed to have like a brain fart or something, because he just ignored my thing for no reason. And I didn't mean to go 20-win emote, but I guess it's decent. I meant to go global tourney emote. But yeah, that's going to be a nice win against a really annoying matchup, in all honesty. Like, definitely very, very annoying. Let's see if he had a big spell in there, because we might not have seen one card out of him. Okay, he did, in fact, not have a big spell. So I guess, worst comes to worst, I could have gone for a defensive Expo to build up an advantage, but I didn't know his spell, so I thought it was a bit risky that late in the game to try and defensive Expo, and if in case he did have a poison or something, then it would just be kind of slow. But anyways, really nice win there against kind of an annoying matchup. We just had to keep going for Expos and defend as well as we could, honestly. That was all we could have done. But next match against Tommy. Gonna leak a bit here. And he goes for Zappies. I guess I'll split archers, and this could be Royal Giant or Royal Recruits. I don't even know which one I'd rather it be, because both of them are going to be really hard. It could also be like Graveyard, I guess. But we'll just log the 2 Zappies, and hopefully it's not going to be Recruits, because I did just use my log. And I guess I'll go for Knight instead of Tesla, because Tesla is a bit passive. He goes Flying Machine. Okay, so it is going to be Recruits. I will Fireball the Flying Machine, but we are going to be down 3 elixir now because he did just cycle a Knight. So a good play by him right now, I would say, is to go for Recruits on my Knight. And he actually goes for P.E.K.K.A, so never mind about Recruits. I guess it's just going to be a P.E.K.K.A Bridgespam deck. He had Zappies. Well, Flying Machine, though, so I don't know, actually. Let's see what he has. But I do have Skeletons. Okay, he goes Miner. Let's go Skeletons for the Miner, I guess, and then Ice Spirit to freeze the P.E.K.K.A. And I think we are going to be fine if the Tesla dies. Actually, Skeletons are pretty clutch and keep the Tesla alive there. We're going to go for an Expo. Going to get my Fireball ready for Zappies. He goes for Poison, naturally. So he might not go for Zappies, and either way, it's not worth playing anything yet, because I don't know what he's going to go for. I will go for Archers on the Flying Machine. Not sure if Archers or Knight would have been better. But Knight obviously would have forced a response out, but then I might have needed it for something on defense, so I wasn't sure. Archer will get 1 hit, though. I think I'll switch to log cycling on the right because my left side tower is lower HP after... Actually, what did happen on the left? Oh, the Miner Chip, yeah. After the Miner Chip, we'll go Ice Spirit, and he goes for his Zappies. I guess I'll just Tesla. I could have Fireballed, but I also just spent 2 elixirs, so that would have been kind of just wasted. Meanwhile, Tesla will obviously stay on the map and give me some long-term value. Now we can go Archers off to the side for the P.E.K.K.A, and he's probably going to go Miner to snipe the Archers if I had to guess. We're going to go Knight. Okay, he actually doesn't even do that. But we will go Skellies and then Log. Log knocks the Miner backwards. And now I think we can Expo. He does not have P.E.K.K.A back in cycle. Expo on the right might have been good, but it is going to be my weaker side tower. We'll go Knight to predict the Flying Machine, actually, this time. And looks like he was saving up for P.E.K.K.A, just barely gets it down. Bit unfortunate there. But P.E.K.K.A Miner Poison, I guess, just a standard deck. And this is not going to be the easiest of matchups because he does have Miner for guaranteed damage on my tower, as well as the Poison to take out the Expos and also chip me out. But, okay, I'm going to go for an Expo now. I want to go for one in the left, but sadly I obviously don't have... or rather, he had a P.E.K.K.A down. Knight to block the Zappies is really nice, though, and also doesn't look like he has a small spell as of yet. So that's been helping me out a lot. We'll go Skeletons, but obviously I can't really catch the Miner that well. He did just go for a Log, though, so I think he's not going to have enough for a P.E.K.K.A, or at least he's going to be low in Elixir, to the point where if he goes for a P.E.K.K.A, he can't really support it. Yeah, because he has to go for a Tombstone like that. I think now he'll have enough for P.E.K.K.A, because Tombstone is just really annoying. It just stalls out forever, honestly. It's a very underrated card still. I think it's still very strong, but this is not looking great. We'll fireball the flying machine, I guess, even though it's going to get hopefully not 3 hits. Okay, 2 hits. Kind of annoying though, because yeah. But we will just Ice Spirit onto the miner, and then I think go for another Xbow. This time I think, okay, goes E-Wiz. Let's go Archers for it, I guess, and let's this time log the Tombstone, because we haven't been doing that at all. This time it might help us get a connection. Okay, no, it doesn't. And yet, it does actually have a log in here. Okay, that's going to be really annoying. This is going to be a really difficult matchup then, because he does just have the log. We're going to have to reset with a Tesla. I think I can't go for an Xbow, just as of yet. Goes for Zappies. I guess I'll split Archers. We are definitely going to have to break through, though, and this is looking tough because it is about to hit triple Elixir. He goes for Miner, and then Tombstone. I think we have to just fireball the Tombstone, maybe force out a poison, so that he can't... Okay, he goes for a flying machine. I guess let's just go for another Tesla. This is looking really hard, though, guys, honestly. It's looking a little bit rough. I don't see if I will win, but I hopefully can, of course. Okay, now the poison's forced out. Now I can Expo. He also goes for a Miner. And really bad Miner because it just goes into the Tesla. We'll go Archers to predict either flying machine or E-Wiz, and Expo's on tower, so now we're going to have to defend this with everything we have. Going to go Knight, Skeletons, and Ice Spirit in case he goes E-Wiz. And that's going to be GG, basically, because that connection's too big. We'll also go for a log, and he goes for a Miner on the Expo, not on the tower, which is kind of a mistake. Going to go Knight, because I can't afford to take any damage. We are up about 600, so as long as we don't take a Miner connection, we're going to be fine. Let's go for a Fireball on the Flying Machine. Really hope I didn't miss, and I didn't. So we'll just Log Cycle, and then we will try and Ice Spirit on the Miner. Poison does take out the Skeletons, but I will just Log, then go for a Tesla up high. And Ice Spirit Skeletons down low. He should have no way to break through that defense. And yeah, that's going to be GG. So that was a really tricky matchup, guys, honestly. I think if my opponent played perfectly, he could have won. But the only thing in my favor, because normally I hate Minor Poison decks. They usually counter Expo. Like Minor Poison Cycle was one of the hardest counters to Expo back in the day. Let's just open up our Lightning chest as well. Do get some nice stuff here. Actually, I think I have all my commons maxed, or max stack rather, so I can't get anything out of those. But usually Minor Poison always hard countered Expo back in the day, especially Cycle. But the only thing here you'll notice, he doesn't really have a fast cycle. So his cheapest 4-card cycle is Minor Poison Tombstone Log, and that's obviously very specific. It's usually going to be something more like Minor, or after he uses a poison to get back to another poison, it's going to be like Minor, Log, and then Tombstone, and then a 4 elixir card at minimum, right? So I really just had to keep going in and kind of outcycle his counters, and then also defend my Expo really well, and prediction was necessary. So that time I predicted the flying machine with the Archers, that was necessary. And then, yeah, pretty much went from there. And so in a matchup like that, if you're just going in with Expos constantly and finding yourself going into a brick wall like I did, go for Teslas instead. That's what I did as well, and it worked out really well. Teslas will be just value on the map, and they can't really do much about it. And if you play them well, they could really help you out. So anyways, 12 wins now. Hopefully we can get 3 more nice wins into the next one against Abdiel504. Give him the good luck. Let's just go for an Ice Spirit at 7 elixir. Why not? It was going to be my starting play either way. And looks like he's going to leak, actually. So, okay, go Zappies. Since I just went for a log, I don't really feel comfortable fireballing the Zappies, or else I would. So let's just go for Tesla. And again, this could be Recruits or Royal Giant. With the Scaly King, I'm leaning more to Royal Giant, but it could also be Graveyard, I guess. We will just go for a Knight to protect our Tesla. And let's see what he goes for. He goes for a Tombstone. So yeah, this is definitely going to be Graveyard with the Zappies in there. Yeah, well, it could be RG as well, I guess. But yeah, with the Eye Dragon there, it's definitely going to be Graveyard. We'll go Archers just to find out his spell, but I think it is unfortunately going to be Arrows, which will be really annoying. We'll go Skeletons to protect our Archers in any case, though. And now we'll go for an Expo because he just used his Inferno Dragon, going to be one of his main Expo counters. And I am hovering my Fireball. He's going to have Giant Skeleton, that's annoying. So this is going to be a really annoying match, guys. I will log, and then I think I have to go Knight on the Scaly King, unfortunately. And he's probably going to pop ability, so I'll save Archers for after he pops. And then we are going to have to kite that into our Knight/Archers with Skeletons. So this is going to be a pain. It's funny that I'm saying this so often, but this is going to be a pretty tricky matchup because he has 2 huge tanks. He has the Scaly King and the Giant Skeleton in there. Sadly, I wish I could Expo, but he's just going to Inferno Dragon on it because he is going to be pretty low in Elixir after wasting Zappies on an Ice Spirit. But I guess I'll just go for a log. And I guess I could Xbow now, because hopefully he doesn't have any of them in cycle, so I will go for Xbow. Maybe archers to catch his eye drag, as we do get that down. And then I'll go skeletons. He is probably going to go arrows, and he does. So I will have to reset this Inferno Dragon with an Ice Spirit. And we will get a tiny connection, but it's not going to mean too much. And Inferno Dragon is going to get some counter push, actually, which is annoying. But I can't really go for a Knight on that, just because I wouldn't have a Knight in cycle, and it would invite something else. So he's going to go Giant Skeleton in the back. I'm going to go for an Xbow, and I'm going to try and break through here. I really hope he goes Zappies. Sadly, he doesn't. So I think I'll try and go Knight and defend this really well, and then just go for Tesla on the Giant Skeleton. I think that's going to be what I'm trying to do here. So we will go Skeletons as well. He's probably going to go for an Eye Drag again. Goes Zappies. Let's log on the Tombstone plus the Zappies, I guess. Goes for arrows. So now we can actually split archers, and he can't defend the archers. Or rather, can't take out the archers. Now we'll go for an Expo again. He's not back to Skelly King. Okay, he is somehow. I thought he wasn't. But pretty... not the best Tombstone, I guess. I mean, I guess he wants to charge up his Skelly King ability, which does kind of make sense, but we're going to go for a log. Okay, and we are going to have to go for center Tesla, sadly, for the Giant Skeleton. This is really annoying because, as you can see, no matter how hard we try, we cannot really break through. It's just a really ridiculous deck. We'll go for an Expo. Maybe he's not back to Giant Skeleton. Okay, looks like he is. I think I have to let that die. Oh, this is really annoying. He's probably in a graveyard now. Yeah, and he will arrows on my archers. So I'm gonna fireball the Zappies, and then I am gonna log for the graveyard. After they go for arrows on your archers, you basically have to log, and that's gonna be, yikes, a lot of damage. So he does have fireball and arrows. This is gonna be just really stupid. But I think I'm gonna try and defensive expo, because if you try something and it doesn't work, you're gonna have to switch up the game plan. Offensive expos have just been just not working out whatsoever. So defensive expo is my next plan of action. Just gonna go for that now, and Skelly King ability might come down. We'll go archers and then knight, and arrows definitely gonna come down, so we're gonna have to get our log ready. Yep, there they are. So log, and wow, we still take a couple of skeleton shots. Actually, that's annoying. I think we have to defense expo again, though. I don't see if we're gonna win this one, guys. He has fireball arrows. That's gonna do more damage than fireball plus log. It's just really, really stupid. But I guess we'll just fireball back. And hopefully he goes left lane. Now he does. Okay, he just wasted his two main tanks. This is going to be a huge opportunity. He wasted Giant Skeleton plus Skelly King. Gonna log the Zappies. And we do have to... okay, he goes Graveyard as well. So we are going to have to get back to a log for this, because obviously he is going to be using arrows on our archers. But Zappies get caught. We're going to fireball them. No, okay, he is going to get a Graveyard Tombstone down, rather. Wait, but Expo's on tower, and he doesn't have archers in cycle, or arrows. Okay, second Expo is on tower. I'm really confused as to which Expo to defend right now. I guess I'll archers and fireball the eye drag. Okay, that might not have been the best play, but he's probably in a graveyard the left. We're gonna block the Skelly King at the bridge. Gonna go for a low log, and then fireball. Oh my god, guys, I just choked so hard. Wait, no, actually I didn't even choke, because even if I meant to fireball the left side. I don't know why I fireballed the right. That was really stupid, but even if I did, it wouldn't have been enough damage. That's just a really hard counter, guys, and I think this is what I mean by the meta is going to be so bad, because this is another new meta deck. Everyone is realizing that Giant Skeleton is super good, so they're starting to use it, and like this deck has Giant Skeleton and Skelly King, so it reminds me of when they used to have Cannon Cart in this deck. It's almost honestly the same, because they have two huge tanks. Again, Tombstone is so annoying at just stalling out the Expo, and they do also have the eye drag as a huge counter to the Expo. So yeah, I don't know what I could have done. I guess maybe tried to spell cycle the left side, because I did get a really nice connection. That was really good initiative, but I don't really blame myself too much for that. Even though I fireballed the wrong side at the end, it wouldn't have been enough damage, obviously, as you saw by the tiebreaker. But yeah, I mean, we do lose to those. We do usually lose to really hard counters. It's usually been the case in my GTs, even if they're early on. But hopefully we can go 15-2. Any more losses below 15 would be kind of discouraging. But found next match against P.E.K.K.A. Give him the good luck and go for an Ice Spirit at the bridge. Goes for a Knight, so I guess I'll go Archer's same lane, find out what he has. Knight's going to be some kind of cycle deck, most likely. And okay, double barrel bait is something I'm very happy to see. And I'm actually going to ignore that and then go for an Expo and Skeletons to predict the eye tower. Yikes, he actually has Rocket. Oh, and he... I'm going to say well played, because... Okay, guys, double barrel bait never has Rocket. Literally never. So... Okay, looks like he's trying to defend this, so I will also defend it. Yeah, it's going to be tower down. The only thing now is that can we defend the next double barrel push? Yeah, there it comes. Okay, just go Skelly Barrel. That was not the right play. I didn't have Login Cycle. Should have just waited and then gone Barrel as well. But yeah, guys, double barrel bait never has Rocket, right? So usually Xbow hard counters it. But this guy apparently decided to run Rocket in his double barrel bait deck, which means I don't actually hard counter anymore. Because usually they don't even have a big spell. Or at some point they sometimes ran Fireball. But I'm just going to Fireball on that and not take any chances. Looks like he might not have a Princess then. I don't know, like he has a big spell in here. Usually they have Dark Goblin and Princess. If he still has Princess, that's going to be really annoying. That is going to be not even my matchup. I don't know whose matchup it is right now if he doesn't have the Princess in there. Just going to log the Dark Goblin. He does also have Skeletons in there. I will just Archers. I wish I knew the Archers timing for the Skelly Barrel. I mean the Ice Spirit timing, but sadly I don't. But yeah, basically I'm only going to let him get damage with rockets now. So he's going to have to try and rocket cycle me really hard if he wants to break through. Because I'm not going to take any damage from his pushes. But basically what I did at the start was I kind of like sacked and attacked. Because they never have a big spell again. So since he was down so much elixir, that was literally a +4 with the archers. Or rather with the log versus the double barrels. That was literally a +4 trade for me. So if he didn't have a big spell, he would have had absolutely no way to defend that. Okay, sadly he does get some damage in there by going for a log, but I will Xbow again. Just basically keeping up pressure, forcing him to rocket my Xbows. Looks like he might try and not rocket this one. Yeah, because he's not playing anything. He's gonna go Knight. Yeah, I had a feeling he would try and get away with not using rocket, so I'm not gonna let him get away with that. Gonna log on offense as well. We do actually clip the Skeletons. So yeah, he is kind of in a lot of trouble here because you obviously don't want to rocket this low HP Xbow. Goes for another bomb tower, but yeah, we're actually ahead on damage in the right, and we're gonna go for another Xbow. Yeah, he goes for a rocket, which he's forced to do. I mean, even though there's only 10 seconds left, it's not gonna do anything, but he is forced to rocket cycle me. But yeah, that's gonna be a nice win against double bait rocket, guys. So not a matchup that I would ever expect to see. I mean, double barrel bait already kind of died, but they always ran it with no big spell. And actually, the most recent meta version did have the Golden Knight in there. So kind of curious here. But yeah, I guess this is gonna be his matchup if he plays well, but it's very easy to defend that because they're very prone to overcommitting as well. That's what double barrel bait players usually do. They go like barrel, goblin barrel, plus log, plus dark goblin at the bridge or something. But if at the starting situation, if he didn't have a big spell, he would have lost on the spot. So that's why I did that play. Obviously, if he hit my Xbow with the rocket, it would have been a whole different story, whole different match. But I didn't know he had rocket, so it was a calculated risk. And honestly, maybe not worth the risk in the global tournament, but I don't know. I've just never seen it with rocket in like at least a year, in all honesty. But next match against Arete. Wow, Princess the Bridge. Good thing I caught it with the Ice Spirit, I guess, but that's really annoying. Speaking of Logbait. Gonna go Skeletons for the Stab Gob at the back, and he's gonna have to respond to that Knight, actually. Goes Mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, wow, I don't know what this is then. That's kind of annoying because I don't have a good cycle for this at all. I guess I will just log, and hopefully it's enough. Okay, I think it's not. Okay, it is going to be enough. Nice. So we're going to go for an Expo now, find out what he has, because we did just get a really positive trade. Mighty Miner comes in, and then Bomber will Fireball that to cycle back to our Skeletons, I guess, and push the Mighty Miner off the Expo. And he goes Ewiz. Okay, so it's just going to be some kind of off-meta Logbait deck. I guess we will eat this Ewiz damage because we don't need to overcommit. The right side tower is much healthier, as you can see, so we could afford to. That's just using tower damage as a resource. Next time he goes Princess the Bridge or Goblin Barrel, I will just go Archers and then Expo counter push with them. So hopefully he does that now. Okay, he is not doing. I guess I'll just leak, honestly, because if I split Archers, he goes Princess the Bridge. Yeah, that's just going to be annoying. So this is going to be a really good situation for me, I think. If he doesn't have Rocket, he's going to be in trouble here. And looks like he doesn't have Rocket. Yeah. So it looks like he was trying to cycle back to his Mighty Miner, actually. We will Ice Spirit to reset the Mighty Miner's drill, so that it doesn't actually take out our Knight, and Expo is going to be on tower. So we will actually log on offense here as well. So this is kind of a common trend you guys see me doing. You can log on offense. I think he's going to Ewiz. Okay, so that's why I went Skellies to predict the Ewiz, but he didn't go for it. I guess I will just Archers on the Princess, although now I don't have the best barrel counter. I do have a Fireball, but I didn't have enough elixir right away, so I was a bit wary of that. but looks like he didn't punish me right away anyway, so we're fine. And looks like he doesn't even have a big spell in this deck, so this should be a really easy win. Really nice contrast to the graveyard deck, which was like the opposite of that. Anyways, just gonna fireball that. And yeah, so Xbow does really well against these off-meta decks, especially if they don't have a big spell. I think I will just Tesla. Going to do it a bit high so that it'll also stay alive to help against the princess at the bridge. Gonna go Knight for the bomber and then skeletons to distract. That's a really high-level play that you can make. Gonna go Archers, Ice Spirit for the barrel since I don't really want to fireball, because fireball won't counter push and Archers will counter push. And I don't think I can fireball that, so I'll just go for a low Knight. Gonna let the Tesla die, and then we will go for a higher Tesla to snipe the princess, and then Xbow. Okay, should have waited a bit on the Xbow. Gonna log as well, and that's gonna be on tower. I guess he wasn't expecting the log. That's another thing, they usually don't expect you to log. Okay, nice. Zap is on the Tesla and not the Xbow, so that's gonna be tower down. Yeah, huge thing that you do against Logbait as Xbow players. You can actually log on offense, and it'll work out really well actually if you know how to defend the barrel without the log, or if you're willing to sack some damage and defend the barrel, or rather not even defend the barrel, not spend any elixir on defending the barrel. So common thing you can do to get an advantage in the match, and usually one that really high level players make. So now we're at 14 wins, one more win off 15. Hopefully we can get it. Hopefully we don't get a ridiculous graveyard deck or like E-Giant Earthquake Mirror or something. Okay, Battle Ram is something I love to see because probably going to be P.E.K.K.A Bridgespam, but could also be normal Bridgespam without the P.E.K.K.A with what's it called? With the E-Barbs and the Magic Archer Queen. My bad. I was thinking for a bit. But we're going to split Archers on the Ghost. Not trying to take any hits. And then we'll go for an Xbow. Okay, wrong lane actually. Oops. He's just going to P.E.K.K.A on it. No, he has minions. Wow, that's weird. I guess, oh my god, I guess we kind of starting handed him. Looks like he didn't have P.E.K.K.A in cycle. So I probably should have gone Xbow with my Archers in all honesty. But I was kind of hoping I would like catch him off guard. Maybe he would play something for the Archers and he wouldn't have enough elixir. I think I do have to keep this Tesla alive, but yeah, at the same time, I didn't know what he would play next, so it was a bit risky. And I do have other ways to defend the Ram. I have Archers plus Ice Spirit if I need them. He might go for a Ram. If he was good, I think he'd go for a Ram right now, where my finger's hovering, to kite the Knight off to the side, because it might get a hit otherwise. Unless he just knows it's not going to get a hit. Okay, yeah, it does get a hit, so kind of a mistake by him. Gonna split Archers. This is a really creative way you can defend the Ghost. Notice how one Archer separates. By the way, we have outcycled his P.E.K.K.A, so this will be a nice Xbow. We will actually log the Ram as the Barbs pop. Then we'll go for an Ice Spirit to freeze everything. Gonna be another tiny connection in the left. So we have damage in both lanes. We can kind of pick and choose. This is going to be pretty much a free matchup, guys, because P.E.K.K.A Bridgespam has always been pretty easy. But the fact that he has minions and not even Magic Archer is really not going to work in his favor, because he has no way to get damage if I defend well. Literally none. Magic Archer at the bridge is usually the only thing. And okay, let's P.E.K.K.A at the back. Let me see if I can... Yeah, I can. I'm going to cycle back all the way to an Xbow. Going to go Knight with it, not Archers, because I'd rather use Archers on the P.E.K.K.A and not Knight. Because Knight doesn't really do that well against P.E.K.K.A, honestly. But Archers do a great job. And if he goes like Ewas or something... Okay, looks like I'm not going to commit because I was waiting to see if he'd commit something himself. Looks like he's not. I'll just Ice Spirit on the minions. And, okay, goes Battle Ram to connect. That's fine, not going to panic. Just going to go for a low Fireball on them. And, okay, unfortunately the Bandit does dash, but that's fine. I can take some damage. And, in fact, I probably should to be at a position to defend this well enough. We'll go for low Archers, and then I think the Tesla is going to die, so we're going to have to let it go. Then we're just going to go for a Knight, and hopefully, yeah, Ram doesn't connect. That's going to be flawless defense, so we actually are still winning in both lanes. I could Xbow here, but there's no need to. I don't know if he's back to P.E.K.K.A or not. I have a feeling he's not. Yeah, it looks like he wasn't, so he predicted our Xbow. Really nice Ice Spirit freeze. That's going to be GG. Well played. And I will give him the good luck. He gives us the well played as well, so I guess we played pretty well, but I mean, it's not really his fault. I feel kind of bad because we do just hard counter the heck out of that guy, because P.E.K.K.A Bridgespam is usually a good matchup again with Magic Archer, and with minions it's even more free because they just can't break through. The only thing about minions is that they're really good at pressuring when you're low on elixir. Like if you can't fireball them and they're behind a P.E.K.K.A or something, you're going to be kind of screwed. So that is why you can never really afford to go down elixir against that deck. You have to play pretty well passively. until you find an opportunity to go in. But yeah, that's going to be 15 wins, guys. So we did get our goal of 15 wins. Unfortunately, incurred one loss along the way, but what can you do? I mean, I really don't think I could have done anything. You guys saw that match. I guess, I don't know, like, I had a connection at the end, but it wasn't enough because he was going to go Graveyard Arrows, and I also, by the way, I was going to go Archers for the Graveyard, but then I wouldn't have enough Elixir for the Fireball in time, so that's why I tried to defend without the Archers. I guess I should have gone, like, Skeletons, Ice Spirit first, then Late Log or something, but you're guaranteed to take damage. It's a Graveyard push. So yeah, we were able to win against these two really annoying decks anyway, so I guess that's going to be it for the video, guys. 15 wins of Global Tourney. Stay back, or rather, watch out and stay tuned for more Global Tournament content. I kind of forgot the phrase there. I'll be coming back at you guys with the push to 20 wins probably tomorrow or day after. Definitely going to get at least one more video out on the Global Tourney, though. Ideally 2. Hopefully going to go for 25 and maybe even higher, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, 15 wins. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Back to 3.0 Xbow cycle. Last time I did one on variety of decks. It was nice to go back to our roots. And yeah, that's going to be the video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.